I'm Ashley Hale. Welcome to Airborne Live from AirVenture in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Today at Oshkosh, members of the House Aviation Subcommittee conducted a town hall-style meeting on the AirVenture grounds. King Schools announces new training materials for CFIs. Cessna will transition the Skycatcher to the primary category. And in these difficult times, Piper has good news on the sales front. We'll have the final installment of Jim Campbell's 5-part interview with EAA President Rod Hightower, and Sonex goes subsonics. For Friday, July 27th, it's Airborne live on Aero-TV. Two members of the House Aviation Subcommittee and two other members of Congress had a town hall-style meeting at AirVenture Friday. The members addressed issues ranging from user fees and aviation fuel issues to UAVs and the national airspace and the pilot's Bill of Rights. Congressman Sam Graves, a Missouri Republican, said, quote, "This administration is hell-bent on getting this done," end quote. Congressman Tom Petri, the Republican who represents the district which contains Oshkosh, and the chair of the Aviation Subcommittee, said there has been an onerous effort to come up with regulations to make it more difficult to fly. Congressman Graves said that there has not been any indication that the president won't sign the pilot's Bill of Rights, but that there had been pushback from the DOT against the measure. Cessna will be moving the 162 Skycatcher into a primary aircraft category and out of the light sport aircraft category. This move will aid in the certification process with countries worldwide. Cessna says that the airplanes will continue to meet the definition of a light sport aircraft, and the owner-operator can continue to operate the Skycatcher with a sport pilot's license. Cessna is working with the FAA on a Skycatcher primary category designation, which includes type certificate and production certificate. Cessna had refunded deposits on the Skycatcher to their European customers earlier this year in order to focus on finding a solution to the certification issue. John and Martha King are making free King flight training syllabi available for the private pilot certificate and the instrument rating. The King syllabi are targeted at independent flight instructors and their customers. They include guidance on incorporating the King School's knowledge test courses, practical test courses, and special subject takeoff video courses to create a comprehensive and easy-to-follow roadmap. Each syllabus is not only suitable for Part 61 training, but is also Part 141 approvable. Piper Aircraft reported an increase in new aircraft deliveries and revenue growth during the first half of 2012, sustaining an upward performance trajectory for the past 2.5 years. During the second quarter of 2012, ended June 30th, Piper delivered 39 new aircraft, up 18% from 33 aircraft in the same period in 2011, with revenue up more than 20%. For the 2012 first half, Piper delivered 76 airplanes, up 28% from 59 during the same period in 2011, up more than 20% over the same period in 2011. When we come back, ANN's editor-in-chief Jim Campbell wraps up his 5-part interview with EAA President and CEO Rod Hightower. You're watching Airborne live on Aero-TV.
Aero-TV's live coverage of AirVenture 2012 is brought to you in part by WingX and by Bendix King by Honeywell. When you fly with Bendix King, you're never alone. The Evolution Flight Display System from Aspen Avionics delivers unique reliability and safety features to GA pilots and is truly the most flexible and affordable EFIS available. Aspen Avionics, a new way to look at avionics.
This Aero-TV segment is sponsored by ForeFlight, makers of intelligent apps for pilots. Best-in-class design and our fanatical pilot support make ForeFlight Mobile aviation's most popular app.
You might be solo, but not alone when you choose to fly with Bendix King. Today, the freedom of flight can become clouded by complex technology. At Bendix King, We're working to make the pilot's job easier by developing products around safe, simple, and confident operations. Visit us at EAA AirVenture Oshkosh Hangar B, booth 2162, to see what's new in our product line, or visit us at bendixking.com.
The 1X kits continue the Sonex tradition of providing the best performance per dollar kits, period.
Flightline presents the Oracle Engine Monitoring System, STC primary for twin-engine aircraft and soon to be joined by turbine and rotorcraft options. Oracle provides unparalleled reliability and functionality. Oracle, the best co-pilot you'll ever have.
As a plug-and-play replacement for existing 430s, the IFD 440 FMS GPS Navcom features a hybrid touchscreen control which makes it much easier to access the information you want when you want it. Now you have a choice, and the choice is easy. Avidyne.
This is Airborne, live on Aero-TV. I'm Ashley Hale. Earlier this week, ANN's editor-in-chief Jim Campbell had an opportunity to sit down one-on-one with EAA President Rod Hightower for a look at the state of the organization. They talked about EAA's future.
Big question, and this is the toughest one of all, and I realize it's tough, but I'm going to hit you with it anyway. Where do you take EAA from here? I mean, what specific targets or ambitions do you have for the near and far future? What will Rod Hightower's EAA look like over the next few years?
Well, first of all, we start where we are. We take EAA from the strong foundation that's been built in our 60-plus years, and it's an incredible foundation that's been built by not only an incredible family, but an incredible group of members, aviators, and enthusiasts. So you start where you are and you build from here. Some things that we're facing in the future. I think you can expect to see a whole lot of the same from us. You can expect us to concentrate and focus on the things that we do really, really well. Chapters, an unmatched capability in all of aviation. What a powerful and wonderful dynamic of committed, passionate aviators. AirVenture itself has grown into not only our humble member convention, but it's turned into one of the most important and pivotal events in all of aviation, and not just nationally. The international presence that's growing here is tremendous. You have to take a look at our youth education activity. We are by far committed to be the people that brings and engages youth in aviation, growing their participation, inviting them in, giving them experiences to do. Our publications are world-class. We are very proud of what we've accomplished in Sport Aviation Magazine and our other digital and online publications, but we're particularly proud of that, and we will continue to make that better. And I think it's always important to remember government advocacy. Those issues are enormous, and we have to manage those carefully. We spend a tremendous amount of time and money in Washington and other places shaping regulation in support of the sport aviation movement. And knowledge and information. We share what we know. We are a powerhouse of information and knowledge that we put online and we make available in many forms. We want people to have the skills and the capabilities that they need to build their airplanes the best that they can be in the safest way possible. We also want to share that knowledge of flying techniques and aviation across the spectrum of aviation. Those are the things that we believe in very strongly, and I think you can see more of that.
If you had a dartboard on the wall, what would you be putting on the dartboard at this point as your greatest targets for the foreseeable future in regards to the issues that EAA is going to have the most difficult or have to expend the most resources to contend with?
I'm going to put that as one, and that is you have got to engage people in aviation and create more pilots. End of story. Without pilots, you're not going to have aviators that are buying airplanes, buying services, buying goods to participate in what I call the aviation GDP. You've got to do something about exciting the general populace to fly, giving them lots of opportunities to engage and pursue that activity. And then more importantly, after they've achieved, let's call it pilot certification to whatever level you want, they've got to have some good stuff to do and some fun things to do. So EAA is front and center. Come aviate with us. Come fly with us. We'll give you a pathway to certification. But more importantly, after certification, we give you the world's broadest and richest environment and community of aviators so that you can not only participate in whatever manner you choose, whether it's flying, building, outreach, and volunteerism, but also to regenerate yourselves and to invite new aviators in and create new aviators.
Final question. Are you having any fun?
I'm having a ball. You know, what people don't really realize is in the run for us inside the EAA, there's a little secret here, and I'm going to share it with you. We have a tremendous amount of fun during AirVenture, but we have a tremendous amount of fun in the few weeks running up to AirVenture because the industry is coming here. So we're all running around in our shorts and our sneakers. We're all sweating. We're all dirty. We're all grummy, but we have a blast. That's the secret of this place, is what you don't see in the run-up to AirVenture is as much fun for us on the EA side, and me personally, as it is during AirVenture, which is off the charts fun.
Well, I'm really looking forward to this one. For the first time ever, my folks are coming out to see this toward the end of the week. Best part is I've got two nephews now who are very close to pre-solo and are coming out for their first Oshkosh. And even the only other pilot in the family, my mother's brother Jim, whom I'm named after, is coming out for his first Oshkosh at, I guess he's what, 77, 78 or whatever, and he's just raring to go. And the interesting thing is, over the years, they've heard about it. Now they have to see it. So, word to the wise, you better perform this year, Hightower. I'm telling you. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Jim. We're doing our best.
And in just a moment, Tom Petri joins us from the flight line at Oshkosh to talk with the guys from Sonex about their new jet and other projects. You're watching Airborne live from AirVenture here on Aero-TV.
Aero-TV's live coverage of AirVenture 2012 is brought to you in part by Aspen Avionics, a new way to look at avionics, and by Concorde Battery, the heart of your aircraft. Bright, light, and affordable, SANDIA Aerospace presents the STX-165 Mode AC Transponder. Check it out at www.sandia.aero.
Avidyne is the brand of choice for pilots who want innovative, easy-to-use avionics, and the new IFD 540 and 440 FMS GPS navcoms set a new standard for ease of use and simplicity. As plug-and-play replacements for legacy 530 and 430 series navigators, the hybrid touch user interface of the IFD 540 and IFD 440 makes it much easier to access the information you want while reducing head-down time, and making flying more enjoyable. Now you have a choice, and the choice is easy. Avidyne.
Are you ready for the next generation of light sport airplanes? Check out the all-new Bristol. Fun, fast, and easy to fly. Learn more at www.bristol.com. The twin-engine Oracle CRN 2120 offers a robust feature list, including a fully redundant dual-screen display not offered with other engine monitoring systems. STC primary, the Oracle will soon be available in fixed-wing turbine and rotorcraft versions.
Sonex aircraft, the best performance for dollar, period.
The Evolution Flight Display System from Aspen Avionics delivers unique reliability and safety features to GA pilots and is truly the most flexible and affordable EFIS available. Aspen Avionics, a new way to look at avionics.
Welcome back to Airborne live on Aero-TV. Well, you can always count on Sonex for innovations in sport airplanes, and they sure haven't disappointed in recent years. Tom Petri caught up with them earlier today.
When you look at this airplane, the Sonex line, kind of where does it fit in the spectrum of people who are looking to fly sport airplanes?
Well, you know, it's interesting because we kind of say we're little sports cars of the air. We consider ourselves always been at the low price range of airplanes with the greatest amount of performance for the dollar. So what we're providing is an airplane that has aerobatic capability. Every one of our models do. Every one of our models qualifies for sport pilot. And then being able to be built for about the average price of an automobile is what's really important about our line.
Now, we understand that you're doing some matched hull manufacturing that's going to make this kit a little bit easier for the home builder to build.
Yeah, so even easier than it was before, and before it was a pretty easy airplane to build. We use all laser cut parts, of course, but now we've offered spars that are built up, and also all of the little parts that you know take a lot of time for an individual in our machine and matched holes. So we can actually just start clecoing a part together right away, and it gives the builder a big leg up on getting the job done. And of course, it's time and money, it's a trade-off, so we still offer those kits that at the very low end, where a builder can build it for the least amount of money, or for the guy that's in a hurry, of course, the match to option is really a jewel.
So when you think about an average builder, let's say they go with that matched hole option, have you gotten any sense of how much time that takes off the average on a kit build?
It can take off several hundred hours of labor. And of course, our airplanes average about 500 to 1,000 hours of labor. So now we can really build an airplane quickly.
One of your most recent models is the 1X. We understand that you've got a couple of them flying. And so what are you finding out about people who are building that airplane and flying it?
The airplane's just a small Sonex, so it flies a lot like it, but it's got, it's a little smaller with the same power, so it's a little faster. It's got a real nice roll rate for aerobatics, and that airplane, actually the design now is 2 years old, and we first started delivering kits this time last year. And already there's 3 guys that are flying airplanes that were built from the kits, so there's a whole bunch of them ready to hatch.
The question that I know is at the back of everybody's mind, the forefront of a few people, when can I get my jet?
Well, hopefully sooner than me. It took me it took me 68 years to be a jet pilot, and now that I are one, we're working really hard on the second prototypes, JSX-2 we call it. That airplane has got a lot of improvements over our really rough proof of concept. And the new airplane's got fully retractable electric operated gear. It's got a BRS system, more fuel. It's a little lighter airframe. It has removable outer wing panels, so it can be easily trailered, and it'll have a lot more capability as far as range, etc. So it's going to be a fabulous kit at the high end of kits. Because it is a jet, and the engine itself costs $55,000. But we are going to match the kit to that quality that we see in the engine, and that means even stepping up beyond the quality that we have in our kits now. So it's going to be an exciting project, and we're working on it as fast as we can. I'm not getting any younger. Today's my birthday, so it's one of those things that we see that there is a lot of interest in, and hopefully we'll see squadrons of them flying in jet teams. That's really a neat deal.
So if people want to learn how to build one of your airplanes, how can they do that?
Well, we really innovated with the kit builders workshops, and these are 2-day workshops held here in Oshkosh. And we give an incentive program for coming here. We learn how to build learn the basic skills of building the airplane, as well as the philosophy and how to fly it, how to do the engines, and it's a fun-packed 2-day seminar. And when you do that, of course, the advantage to us is that we're not going to be talking to you on the phone so much. You're going to know a lot more, and because of that, we offer a large discount towards our kits, just for covering your expenses to get here.
Excellent. Well, thanks for taking some time to talk with us on Aero-TV.
That's great. Thank you very much.
When we come back, some of the natural beauty around Whitman Regional Airport. I'm Ashley Hale, and you're watching Airborne live on Aero-TV.
Aero-TV's live coverage of AirVenture 2012 is brought to you in part by BRS Aviation, defining aviation safety, and by Waco Aircraft, reviving the golden age of aviation.
Avidyne is the brand of choice for pilots who want innovative, easy-to-use avionics, and the new IFD 540 and 440 FMS GPS navcoms set a new standard for ease of use and simplicity. As plug-and-play replacements for legacy 530 and 430 series navigators, the hybrid touch user interface of the IFD 540 and IFD 440 makes it much easier to access the information you want while reducing head-down time, and making flying more enjoyable. Now you have a choice, and the choice is easy. Avidyne.
The Oracle Engine Monitoring System offers primary replacement for all engine instrumentation. Certified for most piston GA aircraft, the Oracle will soon be certified for fixed-wing turbine and rotorcraft aircraft. Oracle, the best co-pilot you'll ever have.
Sonex aircraft, the best performance for dollar, period.
Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
276 and counting. That's the number of lives saved so far by the revolutionary BRS airframe parachute. See and read why BRS can keep you safe at www.brsparachutes.com. Aspen's trailblazing Evolution 2000 and 2500 systems offer an exclusive total backup capability that steam gauges and competing glass just can't match. With full PFD capability built into the MFD and dual redundant backup batteries, Aspen's Evolution system offers the only glass panel that can effectively eliminate heavy, unreliable steam instruments. Aspen Avionics, a new way to look at avionics.
This is Aero-TV's live coverage of AirVenture in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Thanks for joining us. Now sit back, relax, and let's take an in-depth look at some of the planes that migrate to Oshkosh every year.
Each year, during the last full week of July, an impressive migration of airplanes descends on the Wisconsin highlands. This migration is called AirVenture. Chief Ranger Rod Hightower says the migration attracts airplanes of all shapes and sizes, and many families of airplanes can often be seen in the area. This year, an inordinate number of small yellow birds called cubs were attracted to the gathering. While most are in their distinctive yellow, there was a sighting of the rare albino cub on the grounds. Equally rare is the red cub with its impressive plumage. However, it is believed that the red cub never mates with the yellow cubs because an orange example has never been seen. Occasionally, one of the cubs becomes separated from the flock. It is possible that this cub will not survive the night. While most are dormant, some airplanes become very active at night. This is often when they are at their most colorful, with their impressive displays of plumage. The powerful T-6 often uses natural cover, appearing suddenly in the night sky. In the hot, dry conditions of the Wisconsin highlands, the cozy kneels to sip dew from the morning grass. Others gather at the watering hole in an instinctive effort to be sure they're in top physical condition for their annual inspections. Some airplanes will often feed on fermented fruit, which causes them to exhibit impressive, if unusual, flight characteristics. Just look at that. Nature never intended for something to fly in that way. And so we come to the end of the week-long annual migration to the Wisconsin Highlands for AirVenture. But you can be sure that next year at this same time, many of these airplanes will return to this remote part of the country for their annual migration and mating rituals. And many will bring their recently born young, which need to spend time in the shade, out of the hot Wisconsin sun.
And you can bet Aero-News will be here next year as well. And that's just some of what was happening at AirVenture today. Well, it's been a very hectic week here at Oshkosh, and we're tired. And in fact, we're so tired, we've forgotten why we're tired. If you couldn't tell from that last segment, we're going a little crazy. So we're going to take a break early next week, and you'll see the next edition of Airborne on Friday, August 3rd. We hope you'll join us then. Of course, you can always find the day's aviation news on aero-news.net. So don't forget to check out the site. I'm Ashley Hale. We'll see you next Friday on Airborne. Thanks for watching.
Aero-TV's live coverage of AirVenture 2012 is brought to you in part by the following sponsors. Bright, light, and affordable. SANDIA Aerospace presents the STX-165 Mode AC Transponder. Check it out at www.sandia.aero. Ultra Electronics Flight Line Systems presents the Oracle, offering intelligent power management for single and twin piston engine aircraft, and soon to be available in fixed-wing turbine and rotorcraft versions. Visit www.ultra-oracle.com for more information.
This Aero-TV segment is sponsored by 4Flight, makers of intelligent apps for pilots. Best-in-class design and our fanatical pilot support make 4Flight Mobile aviation's most popular app.
Powerful and reliable sport plane engines can be cost-effective. Check out the amazing Viking 110 power plant at www.vikingaircraftengines.com. 276 and counting. That's the number of lives saved so far by the revolutionary BRS airframe parachute. See and read why BRS can keep you safe at www.brsparachutes.com.
The 1X kits continue the Sonex tradition of providing the best performance per dollar kits, period.
Redbird Flight Simulations is dedicated to revolutionizing flight training by designing, manufacturing, and delivering affordable and innovative flight training technologies. Each Redbird device is designed to enhance the training experience for pilots of all levels, from student to ATP. Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
You might be solo, but not alone when you choose to fly with Bendix King. Today, the freedom of flight can become clouded by complex technology. At Bendix King, we're working to make the pilot's job easier by developing products around safe, simple, and confident operations. Visit us at EAA AirVenture Oshkosh Hangar B, booth 2162, to see what's new in our product line, or visit us at bendixking.com.
As a plug-and-play replacement for existing 430s, the IFD 440 FMS GPS Navcom features a hybrid touchscreen control which makes it much easier to access the information you want when you want it. Now you have a choice, and the choice is easy: Avidyne.
Aspen offers the most flexible and affordable certified synthetic vision available. Evolution Synthetic Vision is now here. Customizable display layouts enhance the data you need for each phase of flight. Built-in terrain warning system combines terrain and flight path marker coloring, caution and warning text, and an audio warning signal. to alert you when terrain or obstacle hazards conflict with your flight path. Aspen Avionics, a new way to look at avionics.
Concorde Platinum Series batteries are available for all aircraft and offer extra cranking power, resulting in less draw on the battery per cycle for longer life. Visit booth 2053 at Oshkosh. Concorde, for the heart of your aircraft.
Are you ready for the next generation of light sport airplanes? Check out the all-new Bristol. Fun, fast, and easy to fly. Learn more at www.bristol.com. Waco Classic Aircraft now offers the Great Lakes 2T1A2. Inspired by the classic YMF-5V, it's smaller but with 180 horsepower, simpler avionics, and fully aerobatic. Waco lets you fly simply for the fun of it. www.wacoaircraft.com.